What's up guys, it's Missy. I am back with another SimCity Buildit video. And I am here to talk about road upgrades. How to never upgrade your roads again and not have your happiness drop. Now, this is an addition to the first road upgrades video. So, first things first, if you have not seen the first video, please watch that one first. Do not watch this one first, you will not understand what I'm talking about. If you are having trouble finding it, all you need to do is type in never upgrade your roads again, SimCity Buildit, MissyAnne, and you'll see it there. Okay, so you've watched my first video. Okay, now you're understanding what we're talking about with needing 3 roads to be red to push the traffic so that you don't have to upgrade any other roads. But you're having trouble getting 3 roads red, and you're not understanding why. So, let's talk about why that's occurring, okay? You maybe, let me go to a map with some space here. You've set up roads and you're wondering why you can't get maybe any of them red, 2 of them red, or the last one red. So usually there's a couple of reasons for this, okay? Now the first thing is you need these roads to be away from the people, and you want to pick something on the road that is... Hang on just a second. You want to pick something on the road that is okay, so this road being red, how it's really long, that's not going to fly. I'll explain that here in just a second. Sorry, I was making sure the coffee stand was actually going to be open in 2 minutes. Okay, so you want to pick something that you don't have to move for a really, really long time. So the only way that this can work is if nothing on this road either needs to be connected to the main road. That'll be helpful. It can, but it would be helpful if it's not. So if you pick something like your factories, I advise against that. And the reason I advise against it is because when you click on your shops or your factories, oftentimes when you start clicking, you click really quickly and you accidentally pick up that shop or building. And what's going to happen is when you pick it up, it's going to push the traffic to a different road then. It's going to see that as, okay, something's been touched, and it's going to take away that notification, okay? And it's going to screw everything up and you're going to have to wait again. So try to put something there that you don't plan on touching for a really long time and something that you're not interacting with daily. Okay, so something not a shop and not a factory. Now, let's say that you want to put services on your 3 red roads. How can you do that and still have those services active? So in order for services to be active, they have to be connected to the main road, right? So the best way to do that is to have, let's say that this was the main stretch of road that your services were going to be connected to. You would actually just put a little, lip like this off to the side, like this, and then you can place whatever you want on there and it will eventually make this little notch go red. Okay. And your services are still connected to the main road. Now, let's say that you have done that. You've been able to get the first road and the second road red, okay? But the third one, you can't seem to get that to go red. This is patience, okay? First things first is you can only have 3 roads red at any one given time. What this means is, if you're going to see this exclamation mark here. Let's say, hypothetically, for the purpose of the exercise, that these 2 little dashes that I just placed, let's just say those are red, but we don't have the 3rd dash red, and we're waiting, okay? And we see that this dash and this dash are red, but then this road over here is red. A road that we don't want to be red is red. You need to be checking on that regularly. If that is occurring, you need to either bulldoze whatever road is red that you don't want to be red and repave it, or pick something up that's on that stretch of road and move it until that notification goes away. Now, if it's something like this, where there's a lot of people and stuff on it, it probably would be best just to bulldoze it and repave it. If it's something small, you can probably just move a park and it'll go away. But if I was to pick up a house, that's probably not going to be enough to make it go away. Okay, so it's been let's just say that it's been a while and you've left it alone and you've got 2 roads red and nothing else is red. So you only have 2 red roads on your whole map. And it's been a week and you're like, why is this 3rd road not going red? It can take a long time. I have seen it take 2 weeks sometimes for that 3rd road to go red. So you have to be patient. Once it gets there, it's done. Okay? But you have to have enough stuff either nearby it, on it, whatever. So I highly recommend that here's what people are doing. They're getting the first 2 red and they're getting impatient with the 3rd and they're swapping it out with something. They're saying, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll try this park. Maybe I'll try that park. Maybe I'll try this. It's been 4 days since that. And you're resetting that timer every damn time. Whereas if you would have just left what you had there in the first place, it probably would have went red by now. But you keep moving stuff, okay? Stop moving stuff. So just add whatever, get whatever it is that you want to get done, put it there and leave it there. Do not move anything after it's been placed. This will ensure that will in fact go red at some point. I have seen it take, like I said, 3 weeks for some people. Mine took like 2.5 weeks to get mine to go red. It will eventually go red. You just have to give it time. Okay? There's ways that you can try to speed it up, and the best way to do that is to take, like, let's say that this here is your 3rd one. Let's say it's this one at the end, right there. You can try to put stuff around it that's not actually on the road and try to populate that area a little bit. But honestly, it's probably just going to take, it's probably going to take how long it's going to take. That's just how it is. The larger the road, the longer it's going to take. So if you made your 3rd road really long and you only have a couple items on it, it may never go red, right? So it's best to use the shortest amount of road and put whatever, you know, you can put on it that you're not going to be touching. Now, I highly recommend that if you're somebody who cares about design, to maybe put it out in the middle of your map, put, let's say, an Eiffel Tower on it, surround it with some trees, make it look really nice. I have shown videos and explained how to do this so that you guys can do that. Now, what the best way that I've found is to do this, okay? Then you take whatever building it is that you want to place down, place it, and then go to your landscape tab here, and then you can place, you know, some trees on the edges, and then you can either place a park or 2 parks or another building or whatever on the front side of the road, or you can place trees on the front side like this, you know. You know, you can do really whatever it is that you want to do. Let's see. That was, hang on. You can hide these actually really well, especially if you use the more dense trees. Okay. And that way you don't have that ugly stuff going on here. Make sure that you don't do any road upgrades on the 3 little roads, because then they'll take longer. Okay, so that's the best I can do, is to be patient and to make sure that you're using the right stuff, okay? If it were me, I would either use your services, like, let's say, water, things like that, and have it connected to the main road like what we showed over there, or use something like this, like I just did, in your main map that's a display that you can kind of work around. This would be beneficial because you've got a building on it, you've got trees surrounding it, you don't have to worry about its ugliness, and you can just kind of leave it be and not have to interact with it and worry about messing it up. So that would be probably the best way to go. And just be patient, and it will eventually it'll work. Okay? So for those of you who were stubborn and did not watch the first video, in short version, what you're doing here is you're essentially manipulating the game so that you never have to upgrade your roads again. And by doing that, the game only allows for 3 roads to be red at any one given time. So what you're doing is you're saying, okay, I'm going to take those 3 roads that are allowed to be red, and I'm going to put them away from the people so that the happiness is unaffected and the other roads can never go red because these are red. So as long as these don't get touched, those other roads can be neglected and nothing will happen because these are red first. But if you pick anything up on these, it's immediately going to go to another road that's been neglected for some time. And then you're going to have to restart the process. Okay, you guys. I'm going to go. I got to get this stream done. And hopefully that helps the people that are stuck. You just got to be patient with it, okay? Hit that like and subscribe button because we are so close to 1,000 subs.